time I talk about someone, they get in the play. So that's a good start to commentating this week. So here's Port. They'll want to get that goal back pretty early as well. Wowee, I'm still flabbergasted at the Mizab there. She is back in defence after getting the first goal on the board from a corner, mind you, untouched. It bounced and spun in. Missed everybody. Probably fortunate that it did. Clarkus goes out wide. The wing here to her teammate. So it just goes out in front of Raymond. So, I think that's going to be a corner by the looks of it. So Port have their first corner. It's been a good start. It's only the throw. No, I think it is a corner.
Yeah, they are. Someone else is going to take the kick.
So we're hitting the 8-minute mark of this first half here, and it's been a good start. So Port with their first corner. What can they do? Look for Fraser as well. That's a good corner as well. In the hot spot. Hit Fraser in the end of the back of the head. There's Anderson. Now you want to be careful because when she gets an open space, she's got a lot of toe on her. Very, very fast. It's possessed. Well done by Port. That was Fletcher kicking it forward. Here's Fraser and just couldn't control it. There's Archer. Loves a challenge, Archer. As you see, takes on her opponents. Raymond. Oh, that's a good shot on goal. Does it over the top? It's a goal! Raymond! It's gone over the top. That was like slow motion. We were riding it home. And Raymond.
That was a beautiful goal.
Kick it. Just misread that one. Just got over the top. That was a beautiful leg, Mina.
Fantastic. Look, she was in a great position, as you can see the replay. She looks up, she steadies her feet, she takes that kick, and beautiful. Place it right over Taylor Kickett's head. Sorry, but yeah, it's pretty hard. You know, Taylor, she's no bigger than a knee high to a grasshopper, so she's got to learn how to jump. She's got to learn how to jump fast.
Yeah,
unfortunately, that was a beautiful goal.
That was just well weighted, and we spoke a couple of seconds ago saying they needed to get that goal back pretty quickly, and they did. So 1-1.
Yeah. Well done, Raymond. Found the opportunity. She went for it and rewarded with a goal.
So round 7 here, the Women's Premier League. Darwin on a dry season night. Beautiful night here for football. And already under 10 minutes gone and 1-1. We haven't had that so far in the 7 rounds that we've actually telecast. So this is a great start. After we know that the first time they met in round 2, it was 4-1 to the Yapas.
Yeah.
So very dominant by the Yapas. But last week the Yapas had an upset. They don't think many people would have expected the bottom place Litchfield to get their first win on the board, and they did. 2-1 was last week's score.
And we have ourselves a free kick just outside the box. Kane is going to take this. She's, again,
as they just showed on replay.
Replay, how they rewarded with that free kick. Kane's going to take it. Let's see what she's got. Look at that.
Oh, that's a good save. Clarkus is there.
You do not want her to kick outside the box because she's got the best direction and she has what it takes to hit the back of the net.
So the free kick is going the way of Port. There's the amount of attacking that we've seen already, Mina. We might have a goal fest here tonight.
Oh, both teams look hungry. You know,
that's through Lelko. She's got a dangerous left foot. There it is, there, straight through. Lelko, she responds. So we've got the 3rd goal of the game. Just hit the 11-minute mark. And Lelko, dangerous with that left foot, has been promising down that left side for the last 7 rounds. A few goals under her belt already.
As you take in the replay, a lovely ball through from Kanye. Lelko was in that great position. Look, she looked up, she placed it. That's all she had to do, is place that ball on the ground. You know, unfortunately, the goalie misjudged it, went through her legs, but beautiful goal by Lelko.
And Lelko, it just had the power behind it as well, so...
And placement is a lot when it comes to kicking goals.
And here she is, gets it over the top. Anderson's there as well. So Port under enormous pressure here. Mizub. Geez, they've got some dangerous players, the Yapas. It's a very potent forward structure up there. Mizub's coming from deep in defence, almost like she's playing a defensive role, but then she comes forward.
No, I think she comes forward because she's hungry to get another goal.
She just wants it, yeah.
She wants that, and she knows she can get it. That's a player that she wants it, she'll go for it, and she'll achieve it. What Port needs to do is just tighten up their back line just a little bit more. You can't afford these players like Lelko, Missum, or Anderson to get through.
Here's Mizub now, good cross. Comes off a Port player. So Port trying to clear it. Clarkus, she's very strong. Well done. Just pushes Missub out the way there. But trap it. She's dangerous as well. Yuppers, that's what I mean. They've got dangerous players everywhere. Yeah, Archer. She didn't take on Clarkus that time, did she?
No, but that'll be a good contest, them two, because they're both dog fighters.
Trap it. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson out to Lelko. That's a beautiful cross at the back. Kane. Here's Anderson. It's through. Anderson has a goal. So Yuppers have their third. And all they're doing is attack the Yuppers to start this game.
And like I said before, these key players, you cannot afford them to come through. Port really needs to man up, and they need to man up tight, because if you let these players, especially Anderson, looking at the Reaper, beautiful crossover by Lelko. Miss Kanye tried to volley that, didn't work, but found the feet of Anderson, and Anderson found the back of the net. Well done, Jazzy.
Hit the hole there and went in, fortunately, for Anderson. So good start for Anderson. Good call by Henderson, trying to give it back to Archer. Probably feel a couple of times Port had the opportunity back in defence there. I mean, probably just really clear the kick and reset. But they tried to take on the players and left the ball in the dangerous area there rather than just clearing kick, get it out and reset.
They do look a little bit messy, a little bit of hesitation too.
Here goes Lelko again. She's got some pace. Here goes the left foot. Anderson was there, but good clear there by Grattan.
Well done. She's got a little bit of pace too, Grattan does.
Rebecca Grattan. She was a good player for them the last time.
She is a very good player, Grattan.
We called them. Kane. Here's Lelko. That's a beautiful kick again. And over the top and a handball. But they're going to call it
offside.
Lelko. We'll just wait. Hopefully she's okay. So the goalie's not quite sure what's happening here.
No, so that is the linesman on the other side has called an offside. A little bit late, but hey, late than never.
So Thong Thang is under enormous pressure.
Thong Thang, I really like that last name. Reminds me of a rap song.
So Grattan with the clearing kick. Here's Archer. Good control there by Port player. Not quite sure who that's. Clarkus through for Raymond. She got the first goal for them. But good clearing kick there by, I think, that Kitsos. So she started in defence last week and then went forward and kicked a goal for him.
Yeah, another player that can play anywhere on that field. She made a great split-second decision, getting that ball out to clearing it. Which is well done.
Throw in. I was going to say Raymond's going to leave that for Fletcher. So Olivia Fletcher's going to throw this in. Mizub. Raymond. Dangerous spot. But Taylor Kickett takes an easy one. That's a better kick this time. Skinny. Not quite sure if that here in the face or just on the chest.
I look like a falcon.
Chasing the ball out there is,
but she's definitely trying to pick that up.
So Taylor Kickett let that one go. So they're going to have a goalie kick here.
Look, I can say that this game is a lot different to when they did play each other last time. Yeah, and it's unpredictable every start, like especially round one. you don't know, and you're just getting to know your teammates. You're getting to know how the opposition works. So I think Port is really getting to know how Yapas play.
Yeah, just their structures. And so this is the second time they've played each other. They've already played each other once, so we're going through the second sort of round. So Raymond, we know she's got a good leg. Puts it into the hot spot. Oh, Taylor kick it. She just fumbled that a little bit then. I thought that was coming out the bread basket then, and there was a Port player.
That was a good kick out by her, actually.
Right there.
Looks like a handball.
It's a good pick up by the ref. So Port need to respond with another goal. Or just stop the momentum that Yapas have at the moment. Mizab. Good control out to Lelko. Lelko to Anderson. To Mizab. Mizab's onside.
No. I'm sorry, but to me that looks like Mizab was definitely onside.
We're on a slight bit of an angle.
No,
the linesman will give the benefit.
Play on.
We'll give the benefit of the doubt there. There's Henderson. Just
Good
really
control.
enjoying the ball control for Yapas. Last week they probably didn't have as much control as what we're seeing tonight. So there's Moschini. Her dad was an absolute football legend for the St Mary's Football Club up here.
Yes.
I believe he was a... Oh, just goes across. I believe he was a AFL football legend and soccer. Yeah, so...
Yeah, no, she definitely comes from two beautiful parents, that girl, Machini.
Yeah, she's been one of their young guns along with Russell, but Russell's not
Just
playing.
the replay there. Just the ball went a little bit too far to the left, unfortunately. It is a goalie's kick out. Thong Thang.
So we'll get... make sure we are pronouncing that right. I'll get that.
Yeah, we'll
check
get
that at halftime. She's under enormous pressure. It's the first time we've called Port 3 times. It's the first time she's been goalie. She's up against a red-hot Yapas to start this game. So they had 3 goals in 13 minutes. So the first goal of the game was Mizab just under the 6-minute mark. And then Raymond responded just after the 9-minute mark, and then Lelko the 11-minute mark, and then Anderson at the 13-minute mark. So it's a goal feast here in the first 15 minutes of this game. Kanai just goes back. Kitsos. Oh, that's intercepted there by the Port player in Gould. And she takes it. Daly kicked it.
Done.
We gave her a bit of a rev up before the game. We asked her could she do a bit of a dance or something for us, but she hasn't had time to.
What a beautiful kick by Gould.
Yep,
and
Gould.
Look, if Tali did fumble that, Gould would have rewarded herself with a goal. But a beautiful kick by her. Well done.
It's Kalakis. So I think they've obviously picked up Port that Taylor Kickett comes a little bit out of her goals and they've got the opportunity to kick it over the top. So when you're not familiar with the players, you sort of don't know their depth and the sort of leg that they have. So Raymond keeps that in, but Henderson steals it. Good control.
Oh,
not happy with that pass. Kalakis.
and a clearance by Kitsos. Well done.
And I guess just that little bit of pressure there that the uppers were under. Kitsos, with their experience, clears the ball. That's probably what I was talking about earlier with Port down here when the uppers were under attack. On the attack, sorry, that probably should have cleared it a couple of times just to reset, as you can see that the uppers have done.
And they need to get on that quick. I mean, clearing the ball is better than allowing the opposition to score.
Yeah, that's right. So Henderson, usually the captain, but they've got the C next to Trappett's name tonight, the number 3.
Yeah, so that's a kick out by Cord, unfortunately. I didn't know which direction she was going. But obviously the uppers kick out.
Lelko, she kicked a goal in the 11-minute mark. Has a very powerful left foot. So Kitsos is going to take this kick. But
along with that powerful kick, she's got great speed.
yeah, she's very dangerous down that left side, must say. That's
Oh, look at this kick.
beautiful kick.
Beautiful.
And again, they're aiming for Lelko. They know if it gets over the back, she's on. And with Anderson up there, she's probably one of the only people, along with Mizub, that can probably keep up with her. Because here we go with Anderson. You can see that speed. And
Beautiful. I think that's what Anderson was achieving right there, is a kick out to be able to get that advantage of a corner.
so here we go, Mizub. The last time she took a corner,
Yeah.
she kicked it. She kicked a goal. If you missed that, our viewers, she kicked a goal from the corner. So from this spot, just under the 6 minute mark, she kicked a goal. So no one touched it. It bounced just before the line, and the spin on the ball, it went in. So Mizub, she kicked 2 goals last time she played them. Oh, in the same spot again. It misses this time. Port try to clear it. And they do. And
If only they had someone to cover that last post.
And that goes out.
Pick
So
up the
Port,
scraps in that corner.
yeah, cleared everyone in the end again. So they,
Just in that setup there, Tash, the girls know that Missip can kick that ball and find the net. So in that setup was a lot different from the first corner, which they gave her a lot of room to be able to see if she can hit that and nail it again. But then you've got your runners that come in. If they had someone to pick up the scraps on the last post, that would have been a beautiful finish.
yeah, from the probably because of her powerful kick, you're right there, Mina. It probably needed more of a stance towards that last post, running in, so that if it does miss actually going in and misses people, you're sort of back at that last post there to pick up the scraps. But
yeah, someone actually, well done, pick up that scraps. And that's what I always say, someone pick up the scraps on the field.
so Gold, it's Moschini. Moschini can't. Oh. Gold comes back and wins the ball for her team. Was watching her warm up with Port. Very good skills, doing a few fancy tricks. So has very good foot skills indeed. Here she is now. So Gould, no, she's not going to throw it in.
Now, over the years, I'm very impressed of all the young developers coming through and the skills on them, like the footwork. I'm loving it. I love seeing it. You know, back in the day, the only best skill footwork I could see was Lucy Tunner. Casemiro. She had the best.
Oh, that's gone
skills.
through. Anderson just caught behind just slightly, and good work by
Going to keep it in? No.
the Port player, because 2 against 1. And luckily she read that ball very quickly, because Anderson didn't. But if she did, I suspect Anderson would have been going in, and it would have been a one-on-one against the goalie. She's just got that much pace in open field. Lelko, here she goes again. Good left. Dangerous. Comes across. It looks like a handball in there.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that's young Moschini.
Oh, look, she had to protect her face. That ball was pelting at her.
Yeah, I reckon that.
I think that kind of gave her a bit of a shock too.
So Anderson's there just making sure she's all right. One of her senior players, experienced players. So maybe in the end it did actually get her in the face.
Yeah, we'll have a look at this replay.
Haven't seen it on replay, but just a little bit of concern. Grattan's telling her, take your time. You know,
showing her the support and love.
One thing that I have to say is the sportsmanship that I've seen in the first 7 rounds of this competition has been absolutely unreal.
It's beautiful, you know, you got 2 teams getting amongst each other and showing that great sportsmanship.
There's been rough stuff out there, but they pick each other up and keep going about it, so there's no hard feelings. So we've got a substitute already. Francis Kalakis has come on.
And a goalie change.
So Kalakis has come on, and they've changed the goalie.
Yeah, so
Thong Thang
has
come off. I think she's come off. I can't see when she's gone on the field. So I suspect
she's actually off,
because this isn't a prepared goalie at all. So
No.
she doesn't have the gear on or anything. So something's happened maybe. So I'll check that. We'll check that at halftime.
Yeah.
Mina, and just actually find out, because usually you have a backup goalie, but I don't know who that player is that has been thrown in the deep end, but she's been given the goal responsibilities. Oh, well done, Taylor. Kick it. Here's Trappett.
Trappett with her pace.
You know, she's gone all the way back. I mean, she's taken on 3 here. She's ran
she's
a
not
good
given up.
100 metres. Then she's going to have her crack. She's going to cross it.
Oh,
So she missed last week. She's making up for loss. Oh, well done.
great hands by the new goalie. That got thrown in the deep end. I'm not quite too sure who that player is, Tash. Do you know who this player is?
No, we'll have to check at halftime. I didn't catch the number. She was out there playing,
was,
but
yeah.
my apologies, I didn't. Don't know the players that well enough yet, but we will find out at halftime.
That was a beautiful slide tackle by Kitsos. Well done. It was very lovely here on the replay. Raymond slide tackle by Kitsos. Very nice and clean. And it's hard to pull out that fast when you're running full pelt for the goals.
Throw in to Fraser, to Raymond.
Raymond again.
Across. No, just that clearing kick again. So Port will set again. That's Fletcher with the throw-in duties. Goes over the top of Raymond's head. Archer just clears it. Happy to let that one go out. Reset. They're pretty confident back here in defence, the Yapas.
Yeah, you can see quite a few communication, which is fantastic amongst the Yapas, letting them know to stick on their player and don't give them any room.
So Fletcher throw in. The Mizub gets around Fletcher. Passes it in, looking for Trappett. Back to Lelko. Lelko tries to find Mizub. There's Kalakis. Ooh. Trappett to Lelko. Back to Trappett. Mizub. Gives it to Henderson. Henderson goes out wide to her teammate Kariotis. Here's Anderson. Oh, good work, goalie.
Yeah.
Again, apologies. We're not quite sure who that player is that was on the field, was in the sweeper position and has been allocated the goal duties.
So she definitely has that defence back in. You can tell she's got the no fear how she came out and attacked that ball.
Yeah, she read that well. Anderson was on the charge once again. Oh, well done. Tries to look for Fraser, but Kariotis was in the right position. She plays really well in that defensive role, Kariotis. We know that she mainly plays... Oh, Kitsos, sorry. She usually plays up in the forward striker position, but she's gone back there the last couple of weeks that Briston's been missing. So Taylor kick it. So back out to Kitsos. She's going to have a run. She's going to keep her back there that long. Anderson. Oh, just... Moschini was running inwards and
turned herself inside out.
Anderson put it out to the wing. Well, that's a good ball. Oh, unfortunately, couldn't control that one to keep it in. So just a bit of a null bit has come into this game after an awesome first 15 minutes. We had a goal feast, 4 goals scored in the first 15 minutes here.
And they were beautiful placements as well, Tash.
Grattan. It's Port to Fraser. Oh, Fraser just lost her footing, unfortunately, there, because Gould was there with her. Trappett with the footwork. Sauce. Oh, Grattan. She had to stop that one. Anderson to trap it. Oh, don't. Here it opens up. Trap it through from Moschini. Good challenge out there. I think that was Sowie against her. July Sowie. Oh, Mizub. You just got to hold your breath when she does have a shot, because she's got a big kick. We've seen her kick a goal from about 40 out. We've seen her kicked from one from the corner. Yeah, you just got to hold your breath.
I get really excited. My eyes widens up and I hold my breath thinking, what's this girl going to do?
She's got an X factor about her.
She does.
So Grattan gets it from the goalie. Here's Francis Kalakis to Raymond, the goal scorer for Port. Trying to look for Fraser. She's a good job up there, Fraser. Kalakis down for Raymond. This is looking better for Port. Goes in, looking for Gould. Just an errant kick, and Raymond just need to keep control of that ball.
A little bit too much power.
Yeah, unfortunately she didn't. Taylor kick it. We know she's got a good boot on her. Tries to find Kenai, but didn't this time. What can Port muster up here? That ball stayed in. Mizub. All dangerous. No one was coming, but for Port. So Henderson gives it to Trappett. Lelko leaves that one for Anderson. She went to ground. Here's Mizub. And it opens up here. Looks for Lelko. Oh, good touch. Here's her pace.
There we go.
Runs between two of them. Watch this left foot. No one's there yet. But Grattan saves the day once again for Port. So another corner, and watch for Mizub in this corner. Let's see if they learnt. The first one they didn't need to learn because it went in off the corner. The second one bounced and missed everybody, but there was no one sort of at that last post there to kick it in or get a touch.
Yeah,
so we'll see how they set.
Need to push one of the Yapas just a little bit outside, just behind where Anderson is sitting.
Yeah, I agree. I might run there, or Henderson, but I agree. Just with the leg that she's got.
You can see Rachel's actually, Henderson is looking for that crossover, which it might find her.
Oh, no, again, and it goes to that spot we're talking about.
Got to have someone there. So half-time, Andre Camario, definitely got to let the girls know when it comes to corner, someone's there to pick up the scraps.
And last week it was volunteer awards last week, and he picked up one for for football NT, sorry, so congratulations.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Good on him.
So Anderson wins the ball back there for her team. So we've got 10 minutes until half time. Round 7 here of the Women's Premier League. Beautiful night in Darwin, Larrakia Park. Beautiful ground for football, Mina. Oh, over the top but wide. So trap it. So in this first half, Mizub kicked the first goal, just nearing the 6-minute mark. Then Raymond responded for Port just over the 9-minute mark. Then Lelko, the 11-minute mark, and Anderson, the 13-minute mark. We haven't had a goal since. We had all 4 goals in the first 15 minutes. The Uppers haven't made any changes. Port have made 1. The goalie come off. One of the players from the field has gone in goals, and the substitute, Kalakis, Francis Kalakis, that is, because her sister's out there as well, come on. So here's Gould. And won't be happy with that kick. She's not. Hangs her head a bit there. Reconciliation week as well, kicking off. So important week. Many activities going on around Australia. Indigenous round in the NRL as well. Oh, good work. Kitsos round. I knew she wasn't going to stay in defence that long. So couldn't get it through to Anderson. Here's Kalakis, because Kitsos has gone forward. Who's gone back for her? Oh, Moschini, looks like.
Yeah.
So throw in for the Yapas.
Great teamwork. You know, if your team player goes up, they push up, you push back to cover their position.
So Kariotis on screen to Mizub, the X factor. Definitely the X factor for the Yapas, without a doubt. Here she goes down the line. She's got a brilliant leg. Look at that. Right on goal. It hits the post, mind you. Oh, gosh. Gosh.
Get excited.
Just as I call her the X Factor, and she nearly gets one from the sideline.
Look.
This
Do
girl's...
not give her leeway, because she will use it.
Yeah, she's amazing, and her sister's carrying an injury. Hasn't played, I don't think, yet this season for Casuarina. They play on opposite sides, but she's also very, very skillful.
Here we go again, a corner for the Yapas.
So Kanai will take it from the right. So Mizub takes the left ones, Kanai takes the right ones. But just seeing the shot on goal that Mizub just had from the right, you wouldn't blame them for letting her have another crack, because she just tried to have one from out there. But Kanai as well, we've seen the first corner that she did for the game, Mina, and went in a very dangerous position. Anderson just missed it. Trappett got it. So there again, Anderson tries to control it, still in a dangerous position. Mizub's there through traffic. Don't think that touched a Port player. So goalie kick. Kanai put her hand up, was claiming that it did. As you do. Try and get your team the ball.
That was a very beautiful crossover. You can see on the replay. Anderson was in there. Luca was in there. Unfortunately, Mizub just had a little... her teammate would have said she has a little bit of time. She would have placed that.
Lee Corey for Port, number 13 there, with just a bit of a backheel. Actually cleared it away from Anderson. So shout out to her, the help her goalie in that situation.
And the girls at Port's definitely put on a little bit of more pressure. So they know where they're hitting that spot, and they're putting that pressure right in the middle of the goals, which is in protecting the goalie as well.
Here's Pocket Rocket Archer. Her sister's not on the team list tonight. She usually is. There's Trappett. Has a crack. Well taken by the goalie. Marcus is calling for the ball. Is she going to go that way? She does. That's a big kick straight to Kalakis, mind you. Signing her up for AFL. Good kick. Hit her target. Here's Kanai to Lelko.
Through ball.
And Lelko wins that back. Grattan again. Rebecca Grattan.
She's definitely a good defence player, Grattan. She can read that ball. She can definitely read the play as well.
Always smiling as well. Always laughing, really enjoying herself out there. Here's Grattan again. Gets in amongst it. Here's Anderson. Lelko leaves it for her with the left. Look at the left at the back again. No one's there. Shini's going to clean up here. Bit of fancy footwork. Trappett couldn't get that one. Henderson's moved up. She's going to have a crack. That's a good kick and a good take.
Beautiful direction and a kick on that ball, but straight to the goalie's hands.
Big smile on Henderson's face as well. That's Rachel.
You can tell Henderson definitely wants the help.
Yeah, she wanted a goal. So Anderson up there. Kanai. Good footwork, good left. In and out, then has a crack.
She's very calm on the ball, isn't she, Kanai?
So just over 4 minutes left until half-time. We had a goal feast in the first 15 minutes of this game.
Is that goalie's hair purple?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I love it.
Yep, it is. Very.
You can't really see it from where we are, but on the screen,
yeah,
see the vibrant purple come through.
The warm-up, I noticed it. Mina, it's quite well done. So Kalakis. Geez, Port will want a goal before half-time if they can. Here's Trappett. They definitely do not want to get the uppers. There's Zoe, July Zoe, and clears it again. So here's another corner for the uppers. So Zoe and Moschini out there. She always has a good matchup, doesn't she?
Yeah, that's a really good matchup. The youngsters.
So Zoe goes hard. Sheeny goes hard. She always seems to pick up a good matchup too, and she never takes a backward step. That's what I love about watching her. So here's Kanai. Now we know what her corners can do, so watch out, Port. Anderson has been a danger in that box. Here's Mizub. Mizub flies high. She missed that one. She's almost using her AFL skills there. She just about climbed up the back of her opponent, ready to take a specky on her head. Here's Fraser. Can't get us again. Gee, she reads it so well from the back. Is she sneaking for... Oh! Now, the ref...
It's a female.
Yeah, we're now that could have been
dangerous.
Yeah,
if the ref wasn't there. Or if it was a male.
We might have needed a sub. If they had almost footy legends still, we could have probably put that on there.
Here we go. What's happened here? Have we got a handball from Port?
That's from Kalakis. I think that's Francis Kalakis. So the sub that come on, she's pleading her case there. Ref's not taking anything of it.
No.
We've got 2 minutes left until half time. We haven't had any... Oh, we had a little bit of injury time. So we saw last week that injury time went for about 4 or 5 minutes.
Just seeing if this is a direct or indirect.
So, oh gosh, who they got so many good goal kickers with powerful kicks. That
Three of them sitting right there. You got Kane.
Who do you let take it? So Trappett, I reckon, is going to take it. Well, she's the captain tonight, so she's called it. Direct and just too much power.
Just a little bit, yeah. You can tell by Kane's corners, you know, she pops it and plots that ball right in the centre of the goals. So you know every time she takes that corner, your teammate's got to be right there to be able to pick up that ball.
She's got good placement.
She does.
I must say it's a beautiful dry season night here in perfect weather for football, no humidity. I reckon it's about 25, 24 degrees here.
It's a lovely cool night here in Darwin.
Yeah, we had a bit of a cold spell, well, cold for Darwin, us Darwinians anyway, a couple of weeks ago. And
Might have to bring my jacket down.
Can you bring the flask with the cup of tea? And I think might go down to the kiosk and get a cup of tea. That'll be a first, but anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been lovely the last probably three nights it's kicked back in. Last week was humid again. It was almost like a dry, wet season night. It was that humid. The girls were struggling a little bit out there after having a bit of a cold spell, but we've got the cold spell back. And unfortunately, due to COVID, we have no AFL game here tomorrow. That's been moved.
Yeah.
So to our Victorian viewers out there that are in lockdown once again, unfortunately.
I guess we got to feel really privileged up here that we don't suffer from the case of COVID.
No, and the lockdowns as well. So I believe that most of the sports are being called off, and the AFL games that are taking place are with no crowds. So yeah, I mean, you got to stay
very
indoors.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, last year we only had probably about 4 weeks, I think, in lockdown. And there we go. There's half-time. So half-time here at Larrakia Park. The Yapas are leading 3-1. The goal scorers for the Yapas were Mizob at the 6-minute mark, Lelko the 11-minute mark, Anderson the 13-minute mark, and for Port was Raymond at the 9-minute mark. Look forward to having you back in the second half.
Is there a dog in here?
Next time the old grad ceremony is I'm going to do this to the house. Did you want to use yeah? That's too hot. Is that alright? The gain's in auto. The gain's in auto.
Gains in auto.
Did you do that?
No, I didn't do that.
18 dB.
Oh, that's too much.
I don't even know if it could go that high.
It should be -3, 0, and 9.
Yeah. No, it's 0. 0 is the base and then 3 and 9.
Oh, well, they're supposed to be set up -3. Maybe these ones don't do minus. The Sony's are set up with -3, 0, and 3.
Just stand there. Yeah, that's alright.
It's only 6 degrees.
And there's cameras over there. Make sure your hair's right. Well, welcome. It's half-time here at... okay, we go two.
Is the framing right?
Welcome. Half-time here at Darwin Football Stadium and Larrakia Park on Larrakia Country. Had 4 goals already, 3 to the Yapas, 1 to the host team tonight, which is Port Darwin's women's side. I've got Michelle Zlowinski with me. Get that right, Michelle? Just got a couple of questions for you. Thank you for coming up at half-time. This is your second year with the Yapas. How's that been?
Pretty good. We've been moving off on a good foot. We've had a few wins under our belt, so it's doing us some good.
And you play football, what, just for the friendship? You like the skills? What attracts you to football?
I originally played soccer just to keep fit for the AFL season.
That's great.
But it's good.
So you're one of those Territorian kids that play different sports. You play in the wet season. You still play AFL NT?
Yeah, for the Darwin Buffaloes.
Question is, do you feel like that sport gives you more skills or different skills in football and vice versa? Football takes other skills back to AFL?
Yeah, there's a thing that they say to me at training that I have a soccer kick when I'm at AFL, and then when I'm here they say I've got an AFL kick, so I've got to unlearn the two, going back and forth.
Yeah, it's probably an advantage actually. Now, what also do you get out of playing sport? You know, you mentioned the Buffaloes, you mentioned the Yapas. What is it about team sport that you like?
I think I get out of it the family aspect. The girls have really been welcoming for me into the club. I've known a few of them from growing up, like Rachel and Tani. But yeah, I think it's the friendship that draws me to the sport.
And also representing the NT Yapas is a really proud thing for all those girls that are in that team, whether they're Indigenous, non-Indigenous. It's a special place to be. You feel some of that too when you're there? Yeah,
definitely. When they were showing us some of the NITV footage, it definitely did work up a tier or two.
Thanks for mentioning NITV. Well done. You'll get back. You'll get high. You'll be asked back again. My name's Bruce Stalder. It's so good to have you here for this halftime quick chat. As I said, the score is 4-1. You'll get a run in the second half?
Yeah, I hope so.
You feeling ready to go?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you look fit. And you've got a long season to go, and then you've got another season of AFL. Do you ever stop?
I'll give it a rest over Christmas.
For Santa. All right. As I said, halftime here in this live streaming on NITV. We thank you for your support. We'll be back with the second half shortly.
Thank
well
you.
Done, mate.
Cheers.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Testing, yep. Yep, no, they're right. Good? Yep. welcome back to the second half here, round 7. Beautiful Darwin, Larrakia Park here, Women's Premier League. We've got the score is 3-1 to the Yapas. So we had a goal feast in the first 15 minutes here. Lovely dry season night here in Darwin. There's the first goal from a corner, mind you. Mizza bounces in. You don't see that very often. So that was in the 6-minute mark of the first half. She got the first goal. Then watch this one from Raymond for Port. So just after the 9-minute mark, beautiful placement just over the top there. Taylor Kickett's head. That was at the 6-minute mark, and then Lelko got a dangerous left foot. There she goes. That was at the 11-minute mark. And the last goal went to Anderson. It was at the 13-minute mark. Didn't see the replay of that one, but a very good goal as well. So let's see what Port can do in the second half. So there was a change, a substitute in the first half. So Thong Thang was the goalie for the first probably 25 minutes of the first half, but then she was substituted with Gage Pearson, who went out there as the goalie, and she's stayed as the goalie. So already here she is in the action. Done a great job since she's taken over as goalie. Not taking anything away from Thong Thang. I think she might have picked up an injury, but she was under enormous pressure when she was in the goals. But Port's defence has tightened up just a tad since that last goal. So very important that they get the first goal, Mina.
Yes, it was definitely a good half we had here tonight. Yapas and Port. The girls, you can see that both teams now have actually found their footing, and we'll see what they have to bring this second half, Tash, because you can tell both teams started off, they're really both hungry for the ball and they want to be hitting that back net.
So here Port are on the attack. So with the dry season up here in Darwin comes all the bushfires, so the girls will probably be finding it a little bit struggling out there to breathe. A bit smoky, can't see it on screen, but definitely has picked up over half time. Always a bit concerning with the asthma sufferers, of course. Make sure that puffer's on hand. Kitsos was a wall back there. Here's Zoe. All the way down the line, Zoe goes. Who's there to help her? She goes again. Henderson's there. Henderson clears and just... So it's going to be a throw-in. She made sure she didn't give away the corner. Went down to the rooms. Both teams are pretty happy with the first half, especially the uppers. Nice and relaxed there. Actually said to Mizab to try and have a crack from halfway, see if she can get a goal from the halfway mark. She said that her kicks haven't been on target for her liking, so goodness me, if she says it,
if she says that, I'd like to see what her on-target kicks are.
Because she's been on target from what I can see.
She's cool as a cucumber, that one.
So Sigga Cole has come on for the uppers. So she'll move up to the striker's position. Number 11, she's second on the leading goal kickers as well this season. There she is now with the ball.
Oh, she's still sitting second. Well done.
She is still in second. She kicked a goal last week as well. So Archer's going to have that throw in. She is... Sorry, she's in equal second. So she's on 5 goals along with 2 other players from Casuarina. So Brianna Trappett is sitting on 4 goals. So Sophia Makrilos for Hellenic is sitting on 8.
So she's young star.
A young gun.
Yeah. Is that the one we call Twinkle Toes?
Yeah, that's a game that we've got next week as well,
beautiful.
Mina. Round 8, Mindle and Hellenic.
I love watching these young, these young girls that come through the rank and they're just blitzing every game.
I reckon she was born with the soccer ball because her skills, and I think she's
with that last name.
What did we say? I think we worked out. We found out she was 14.
She's only young. She's a young player. She's got a cousin and she's got sisters. Or
Hellenic, yeah, that's out
definitely
there.
A family affair.
So Raymond again. Here's good kick. Haley kick it. Oh, it's got some spin on it. She lets it go. Casual as you like.
That ball was really unpredictable with that spin.
Shout out to her.
Going to go this way or that way.
Shout out to her mother, Becky Taylor, of course. She's probably watching this, no doubt, watching her daughter out there over in Mandorah, where she lives. Here's Grattan.
Young Henderson, Tani Henderson too, pushed up in the striker's position. Good seeing her. I'd really like to see what she's got to give this half.
So she's come. Oh, dangerous, Fraser. Haley kick it. She wasn't quite sure what to do there. She probably took a backward step, but in the end, her speed, she's got a bit of toe on her as well. I call her young Taylor Kickett. She is still young, but I always think of her just being a kid, but she's not anymore.
No. She's a funny one, that one. She's great sense of humour, that kid.
So Kalakis, well done there by the young Yapas player.
Yeah.
In
the linesman
Courageous.
did put his hand up.
So there's Cariotis there. She's going to have the throw in. Plays her part, so they've made a couple of substitutes. Here's Trappett.
Well done, Trappett.
Trappett, that's a good through ball as well. Looking for young Henderson up there. There's Zoe. Oh, Henderson wins the ball, but couldn't keep it in. So Port going to have this throw. Interesting, they've moved the pocket rocket for the Yapas up into the
Archer.
Yeah, there she goes. She just missed that one. The kick it will come out and make this one.
Good decision play.
Good kick as well. Archer was there. Oh, that's a great through ball. Go in. Very, 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 very late call.
Now, I know that young Henderson was onside. There's a little bit of dispute with Sigakol. She would have been definitely probably half a metre offside.
So she needed to drop out of that play.
Yeah.
She just needed to stop running and just drop out, and then that would have been play on there. So Frances Kalakis, no, she's going to give it to Grattan. Grattan's going to take this kick. She had a good kick on her as well.
She's definitely a good player, this Grattan.
There's the kick. Archer. Gets the back to Raymond. Oh, good work by Raymond. It's not easy to get around Archer. And clearing kick there by Lelko. She's everywhere, Lelko. Yeah, it's not an easy task to get around young Archer out there.
Beautiful throw-in.
Henderson, no one was ready for it, so Henderson's going to take it. And surprisingly, she had a bit more time, but she puts it straight back out. But probably experience there and the right thing to do rather than turn blindly and not know what's there. But
you definitely don't want to make that mistake where she is inside that box.
Let's see what Port can do. I really hope Port can maybe get a goal back here. There's Fraser. And it's come off.
It's come off.
Kitsos and gone through. So Fraser, in the end, not much in there. Kalakis just let Kitsos know all about it. A smile's, mind you.
That was a cheeky smile. We love it.
Wasn't a ribbing or anything like that. I mean, I've been known in my day to be an absolute terror at it, but that was just a bit of a nice, friendly one there. But we mark that down to Fraser. Do we count that as an own goal, Nina?
Look, Talia Kickett definitely was finding a position to attack that ball. Unfortunately, it came off Kitsos, and Kitsos probably thought she could volley that in the air, but it went the other direction, hit inside of her boot and inside of the net. That was an unfortunate goal for Yapas, but Port seems like they'll take it. They're not complaining, just a smile on Kalaka's faces at all. What have we got here? We've got a free kick.
So just as I said that Port probably really need a goal, and bang, it goes in. So I won't say that again just in case I've got some sort of curse or something like that. So I'd have to do that.
Unfortunately didn't keep into the field by Kitsos.
So Anderson heads that one out. Yeah, kids are still not happy with herself there. Here's Zoe. Line Zoe. Good little player as well. There's Gould. Kitsos clears that.
You can tell she's definitely not happy with herself.
She's down. Anderson just goes and gives her a
bit of a heads up to put your head up and keep pushing, keep fighting.
High five to her teammate there.
Yep.
That's Anderson's experience as well. She's great. Great leader and great team player.
Something little like that will pick up Kitsos's.
Here she goes. Let's see how she responds. Oh, good through ball. Sigakol couldn't control that. Here comes Anderson. Oh, that's a lovely ball through. Broke the Port players. No talk there. Kalakis off. That ball was through.
Yeah.
Lovely placement. Just couldn't beat the Yapas defender. Kalakis needs to be careful. She doesn't give away a free kick there. Grattan got her foot to it. Fletcher goes down the line to Raymond. Look at the run there by Lelko.
Oh, the girl got pace.
She owns the left side. The attacking left side, I should say. Kanai. There we go to Lelko. Oh, well done, Grattan. She had to get there. If Lelko got it over the top. There's experience as well there by Grattan. If Lelko got that over the top, she was away. We know how fast she is. There on screen are the two Port players. There was Gould and Kendall. So Archer to collect the ball, come back and throw this in. So only one goal, the difference here. Gould, good through ball, but Henderson read that well. Gets it out to Anderson. What is Anderson going to do here? Is she going to pass it or take on Zoe? She passes it. Oh, well done by Francis Kalakis, but unfortunately goes straight back to Anderson. Zoe, love the way she goes about it. She's like I'd love to see her and Archer on each other.
Definitely a good matchup there.
Two little pocket rockets going at it. Here's Trappett. Looking for Henderson. She used her body well there. Trappett comes flying through. Read that well. Kalakis is there to save the day for Port. Good with her feet. Back to Zoe. That's a good leg as well. Over the top of Kanai. Here's Fraser. Good through ball. We know that Raymond has a good leg on her. What does she do this time? She has a crack, and this time just wide. Probably rushed herself a little bit there, but Fraser goes and gives her high fives because that was a good ball from Fraser as well.
You can see the little bit of frustration in the back line. Henderson has given her teammates a little bit of a yell and say, hey, stick on your player. If you don't stick on your player, you're going to run them loose. It's going to cost you a game.
I mean, the smile by Taylor Kickett. Enjoying watching her in goals. I reckon she learned from that first one as well. She's making sure she gets back to that line. She's worked out who their bigger kickers are, so you need to be careful where they are on the pitch to make sure that you're back at that line. Trappett. Kitsos just belts the ball forward. Zoe, that come off her arm there. She gave that away, but the referee let it go. Throw in anyway to the uppers. There's Anderson. Oh, good body work, Anderson. Takes on two. Kalakis now. It's across. Here's Henderson. Back to Anderson. Gee, she jumped up pretty fast there. Here's Kanai.
Oh, good contest. Kanai's a very strong player, isn't she, on her feet?
There's Lelko. Watch out for Fraser. Worked by Gould. Oh, well done. Archer. Like we said, very hard to get around Archer. Over ball. Anderson with the tap on. And well done by the goalie, Gage Pearson. That's Chloe Gage Pearson. Did start on the pitch, but substituted with the goalie about the 25-minute mark of the first half and has done outstanding job since. saved a few goals. That one's through. Can leave it for the goalie. Yep, good call. She's got a good kick on her as well. Doesn't let me down either. Oh. This time I can't find Raymond. Here's Archer. Oh. Bit of an air swing there. This is where they need to be careful because Fraser has the pace. Henderson has the skills. Well done, Henderson. If the ball got out the back there, Fraser's going to beat her for pace. Henderson knows that too. But she just played it.
She played smart, yes. She's a very smart player, Henderson is. And turning her inside out like that is a great decision to make, especially when it's between you, the ball, your defender, and your goalie.
So there's Archer. We've got a bit of an arm wrestle on our hands here since the 15-minute mark.
You definitely see the game changer from the first half into the second half.
Here's Raymond. Kanai. Yeah. She looked for the free kick. The ref didn't give it. And then when she started running, the ref gave it. So it was a late call there, but I think might have been playing the advantage. So in the first half, we had Mizab for the Yapas. They scored 3 goals in the first half, the Yapas. So Mizab at the 6-minute mark, Lelko at the 11-minute mark, Anderson 13-minute mark. And Port's goal kicker in the first half was Raymond at the 9-minute mark. And then Fraser with a kick on goal, and it come off Kitsos and went through the 53-minute mark of the second half. So that makes it 3-2. Anderson. Kanai, dangerous here, the Yapas. Open space. Look at Grattan. He's got some speed, Anderson. Push her off the ball. Well done, but goes straight to Anderson. This is dangerous. Anderson's got a good leg on her as well. Grattan with some body work. So the team's warming up at the back there. And that's a corner. So who's going to take? Is it Kanai? Kanai takes the right side.
And what we spoke about, Kanai, she will plot that ball perfectly in front of that goalie, so it's going to be a bit of a dogfight to try and get in the back of the net. But Yapas definitely need to use this to their advantage, and Port really needs to man up tight and watch the runners that's coming through.
Oh,
like
Henderson. She was there but couldn't get it. Oh, trap it again. Here they go again. It's a good call. They're under enormous pressure, and then again, Lelko
looked like she was a little bit under pressure, but she did have a little bit of time. And like I said, placement. It's like that. She would have placed the ball perfectly. I think she hesitated and took a little bit too much, but found it over the net.
Yeah, they had about 6 cracks on that goal then. So
but great work for Port's defence. You know, it's really picked up from the first half.
Kariotis has come off, and coming on for her is Yana Smarden.
Ashley Yana Smarden.
So goes Port, Kalakis. Sega call. Gould puts it through. She's onside. The kicker has to come up. Oh, she dances around. Use her left. Showcasing her skills there. Taylor Kickett.
Good work, Taylor Kickett.
Yeah.
Oh, someone just did a somersault.
Just got a somersault there. Only I'm allowed to do somersaults like that.
Ooh. Unlucky Jasmine Anderson
so,
in the box.
Zoe. All right, Kalakis. Oh, just took her time a little bit there. Allowed Yapas to work back. Here's Fraser. Dangerous here. It's a good call. Oh, well done, Kalakis. She used her body well. Went to ground, but still won the ball for her team. Here's Taylor Kickett. What does she do this time? She's come right up. She needs to make sure that this hits its target.
She's got a cheeky smile on her
Yeah,
face.
she's not sure if that was a bit of a skip and a dance back in. She's still staying up. She wants to get in the action. It's a bit like watching Tana Casemiro and goals. She comes up to
perfect.
nearly the halfway line trying to get involved. I'm sure we're going to see her as goalie kick a goal.
Probably. I wouldn't put it past her.
So we've got the FNT Women's Challenge Cup, the inaugural year. It's knockout football. Semi-final 2. The NT Yapas take on Palmerston Rovers here at Darwin Football Stadium at the beautiful Larrakia Park. Wednesday, the 2nd of May. That's a good take there by the Port goalie in Gage Pearson. And kickoff is 7:15 p.m. So if you're not doing anything next Wednesday, come down to the kickoff, 7:15. Sorry, and it should be the 2nd of June, because May's been and gone pretty much. That's a through ball. Henderson's there. Gage Pearson and a late call again. So yeah, if you're not doing anything next Wednesday night, get down here, watch the NT Yapas take on the Palmerston Rovers. So semi-final 2, knockout footy. Should be a good game. Beautiful dry season night. So most of these girls are playing 2 games a week. So they back it up and they play on Wednesday and then back it up on a Friday or Saturday. If you think about these teams, if they do play on a Wednesday, oh, well done. If they do play on a Wednesday and then play on the Friday, that's one night's rest, really. Oh, Kitsos, Anderson. So he kicks it out. Anderson with a quick throw in.
Beautiful throw, Anderson.
Strong arms there. She's had a very, very good game tonight, Anderson.
And she's back on it. Oh,
look at her.
She doesn't give up.
She never gives up. She's always had the endurance, always had the speed, the endeavour. Great leader.
And I don't think I've ever seen, if she does make one mistake, I don't ever see her head fall. You know, she puts her head down. She just keeps going.
Yep.
She soldiers on. She lifts her teammates. She's such a good role model out there for the young Yappers. And that's what you need more of. A role models like Anderson, especially for these young developers, Indigenous girls coming through the rank.
Yeah, on and off the field, she's... And in both codes, AFL as well. She's always getting around her teammates.
And it's good that Yappers do have her as a great role model.
Oh, that's a little Archer. That's a brilliant kick.
Beautiful.
Oh, one-on-one. Henderson, she's there. Oh, good work. Gage Pearson.
Looks like she got hit in the bread basket, but she's up. Well done. Like, you know, for a young girl, definitely takes on a bigger component. Like, is it Pearson?
Gage Pearson.
Gage Pearson.
She's doing well in the goals there.
She is. She's actually a good defender. The last game we've watched Port play against Yappers.
So here's Trappett. Quiet night for her standards, Trappett. She missed last week. So with the throw-in duties
for Yanis Martin.
Good throw that too. Siggy call. Give a Siggy call. So Anderson's going to quickly throw this in, knowing Anderson. Here she goes. She got a good throw as well. Look at that. Zoe gets in front. Well, Siggy call. Dangerous Siggy call. Here's Anderson.
Good matchup. You know.
Yeah, this is a good.
These two don't give up.
These are good, and Anderson kicks that one out. So Gage Pearson will have this kick.
She does have a good leg on her too, so you know that kick is going to make the distance wherever she's going to kick it to.
Oh wow! Straight to
Lauco. You don't want that ball to go straight to her.
Commentator's curse there, Mina.
Foot and mouth, does he?
So here comes Trappett. Goes out to Lauco. Watch her left foot. Oh, that time. Jeez,
from our angle, that was looking going straight in.
That was a bullet. The power, the thump that you heard it hit one of the signage posts behind the goals as we watch
just on the replay. You got Trafford, beautiful through ball to Lauco. Lauco puts up, and unfortunately she didn't look up and place that ball, but she did put a lot of power into that kick.
Nearly made the sign fall off the fence. That's the anti-government sign. Can't do that. That's who gave us the money for this beautiful stadium that we have here. Aim for the other
beautiful
side.
land.
Yeah, great facilities here.
Anderson, just going to
Got a
look
good
up.
cross. Dangerous. Henderson, there was a handball in there.
Called. Unfortunately to the youngster.
She has a
Henderson.
bit of a laugh with Anderson there. So Grattan. Now, do I say she got a good kick? She does. Oh, I thought that was a handball too. But no, play on. Trapper,
Oh,
something come flying off. Gee, she didn't have anyone around her, so I hope she's okay.
I'm not quite too sure what happened there. All I see was a shin pad come out of her socks, but I didn't see if she actually rolled an ankle. Here we go in the replay. Kitsos gives it to Trappett. Trappett has a turn.
Oh, it's hanging out, but then it was her shin pad was hanging out, but then she's cramped. That's what it is.
All
Take
right.
a call. We've got cramp there.
Eat your salts.
Yeah.
You're young. You shouldn't be getting cramps. But that's an
As
unfortunate.
Fraser gives her back her.
I don't know, Tash, if you ever wore those shin pads, they're about the smallest shin pads that you can get.
I didn't really want to wear shin pads, but you assured me
Did
that
you
I
ever
had to.
put cardboard in your socks?
Well, we didn't
I
have
think you did.
We didn't have shin
No,
pads. And,
we didn't. So, we got the cardboard.
and you got me out there playing. I was a ringing.
That was the best year in soccer I think I've ever had.
So off I went and went out there, determined I wasn't going to have shin pads. Was assured that I needed them, and I'm glad that I did.
Oh, well, cardboard, a bit of cardboard.
Yeah, it wasn't very comfy, but hey, it did the job.
Yeah. I got a few dents in my shins from not wearing shin pads properly.
Kitsos. Oh,
Good stop by Henderson.
she backs her way up.
She looks up, looks for the little sister. Unfortunately, it didn't get there.
Trying to set up her little sister. Yes.
Oh.
Hey, trick's coming out. Here's Kalakis. Bella kick it, comes out.
Look like a ballerina stat.
Gould. Good work by Gould. They've got the numbers here. What does she do, Gould? Gould, sorry, she's got her Zoe. Goes back. She needs to put it in the hot spot. Probably took a little
Missed
bit.
that opportunity.
Yeah, probably, and then doesn't hit the target. Not happy with herself. Oh. Here's Archer. Oh, Archer. Oh, God, was you like in front of goal? Daly
Call it
kick it.
dancing
Heart
queen.
was probably beating.
Oh, great.
Look at Anderson.
She does, yeah. She really frustrates the opposition. You can see it in their face, like, I'm going to get you.
Yeah, she's
That's just a skill set she's
up
got.
against Corey there. That's Lee Corey. She won't take a backward step either. The Gould probably had the opportunity there.
Yeah, I think she missed that window. I think she hesitated a little bit too much. She does have that kick. If she would have went for it, anything's possible.
Zoe. Oh, just a blind kick. Dangerous in the middle there. But Kalakis, that's Francis Kalakis. Oh, that was clean. Paige Pearson needs to boot this. She does. Here's Fraser. She's got clean skills. Sit forward with his Archer. Oh, it's got over the top. Here goes little Zoe. Oh, she keeps her feet. Sos does too. They needed Fraser up there then with her speed. Gold. Oh, yeah, just trying to sneak another 5 metres there, I reckon.
No, bring it back.
I reckon she still
That
snuck
was a
another.
very good throw,
I
actually.
reckon she still snuck a couple of metres there anyway. There's
I
Grattan.
think that throw made up for those couple of metres.
Fraser. So Fraser's gone into the midfield by the looks of things. They're all on side here. Zoe. Oh, Archer was there.
Archer was there. I
Gosh.
don't know how that was a called offside from our direction, from our view, Taj. Young So was definitely onside.
Yeah, she come from behind Archer.
Archer
Archer
was
out wide there, so
She was about a couple of meters, 2 metres in front, but on the wider section.
and you've seen her hang back to time her run too, Mina.
She did really time that well. Unfortunately, it didn't work in her favour.
So I've got Just over 15 minutes here. Port try and get another goal to level this game. Round 7 of the Women's Premier League here in Darwin, Larrakia Park, Conciliation Week. We've got the NT Yapas. They're Indigenous design jumpers that they wear permanently. Yeah, lovely design. 3 goals in the first half to the Yapas. 1 for Port and then 1 in the second half for Port. There's Zoe. Good contest, these two. There's Zoe, keeps going. Listen, gets there. Here's Raymond. What does she do? Raymond around 1. Then has a shot. It's through. She's got the goal. Raymond's got her second.
Beautiful.
She danced around 3 opponents there. Not much Taylor Kickett could do.
No, not much she can do. Look, good for Raymond. She did have to go through. In the replay, you got Archer fumbled. So, did not give up. And that hard work came down to So's effort. You got Raymond here, goes through 1, psyched Archer into. Kanae didn't know which direction she was going. Unfortunately, Taylor Kickett just couldn't get there in time. But
not
you know
much
what?
she could do with that.
That was fantastic and well done to Raymond.
Making the most of your opportunities here. We said with Port, and we've got substitute. We've got 2. So coming on the field is Slewinski. She had a half-time interview with Bruce, the CEO of Football NT. And we've got the other young gun out there in Desage. So
Yes.
she goes.
I was wondering where she was.
When she was coming on. I seen her
Saving
in
the
the
best for last.
There she goes out there, number 14. Love the way she goes about things. There's Zoe.
Pushed up to the striker's position.
Gould. We've got a game on our hands here. We've got 15 minutes left. So
3-3. It's a hat-trick both ways. Let's see which team
Raymond
comes out.
can
the
Raymond
best.
get the hat trick? She's got 2. 1 in the first
does
half,
too.
1 in the second. Of course, we'll give Fraser the goal against their name, but it was more so a bit of an own goal off.
Definitely
Kitsos.
a game change for Port this second half. You can tell they came out. They
Oh,
came
well
out
done.
hungry.
And here they are again. Here's Raymond. Tries to look for Malacas, couldn't get it through. Henderson's there. Fraser's gone forward again as well. Here's Raymond. She's had a brilliant game. Just no control there by Slewinski, so out
See
it
if Port
goes.
can utilise this throw-in. Just really got to look for her teammates, and these girls really got to pull a structure if they want to get, have the first hand up and win this game. These girls got to get extra hungry for a goal. Raymond again. She keeps going. And sport from Yapas.
Here we go to Sand. She's got 3 to beat. But I tell you what, she won't take a backward step. Grattan, here we go.
Work.
Slewinski, front on challenge there, but Slewinski gets straight back up. Wins the ball back for the Yapas. So let's see what they can produce up in their front half here. Take a call. I tell you who's really made a difference, Mina, and this is this player on screen now, Frances Kalakis. Since she come on when they made the goalie swap and they put Frances Kalakis as the last line of defence there, Gage Pearson was there, but she's gone into the goals, of course, is that she's really made a difference back there. She stopped everything that's come down, used her body well, and has really put pressure on the upper strikers.
She is, and she is an experienced player. In here
Here she goes again. So 1-on-1, Sega call. Here she goes again. She just keeps going and going and going. Puts her body on the line.
She doesn't mind getting that little bit of a hit too.
Here's Zoe. She's a wave. She goes down the line here. Just didn't have enough power on that kick. Kitsos cuts it off through to Anderson. Grattan comes across. Sanch. Back to Anderson. She comes flying in with her head. There's bravery.
Anderson
And
again.
she's back there again. Look at her go. She can have a crack here. She does. It's a beautiful kick. It hits the top bar. Goes across. DeSanch is there. Here they go again. Slewinski just couldn't get the purchase on that kick.
No, beautiful cross from Anderson. This girl has not stopped. She hasn't stopped all night. And of course, she's just going to keep going. With the replay, Anderson again. Beautiful kick. Hits the top bar. DeSage was pretty much there, but not enough room to give her space to kick it.
I think she was ball watching just a little bit.
Yeah.
That kick. It looked like it was going in, Mina. It dead set looked like it was going in.
Well done, Jazzy Anderson.
It's 1-on-1.
She's definitely not going to quit until she finds another goal for the Yapas tonight.
Yeah, I could easily say, Mina, she's been their best player out there tonight.
I can't stress the point even more that she's just been blitzing all game. She doesn't give up.
Here's Taylor Kickett. Has a bit of a dance. She needs to work her way back. Oh, I just love the way she's casually going about being goalie. Grattan, as we nearly hit the 80-minute mark, so just a tad over 10 minutes left. There's Kalakis. You know how strong she is. Puts it through to Zoe. Fraser. Taylor Kickett with a right kick. We know she can kick both legs as well. Oh, well done.
Good stop there by
Yana Samaritan. Here's Gould. Gould goes through.
Oh, bit of a
Gould needed to keep.
Oh,
Gould needed to keep running there because Henderson did
misjudge that ball.
Yeah, she did. But Gould stopped expecting her not to. As you expect someone like Henderson, you don't see that very often.
No.
Oh. There's that's Kalakis again.
If that was footy, she would have a free kick.
Here's Anderson.
Good decision making, passing it back to Yana.
So it's 3-3 here. Less than 10 minutes left on the clock. Yapas are going forward. Dangerous. Gould just clears it. There's Fraser, comes off her knee. Straight back into where all the Yapas are. But Fletcher comes through, wins that ball well, and the referee...
The ref has actually
said
called...
that she's used her elbow.
I don't know, but she's called a free kick.
In football, rugby, they say that's elbow, but I don't think she did that, so...
I'm not quite too sure. It looked pretty clean from where we are. But, hey, let's see if Yapas can utilise this free kick. And you can see Henderson is on the ball. So obviously she's going to try and pop it over for her runners to run in and finish it.
You reckon? Or you reckon she's going to have a crack, man? I reckon
she'll have a crack. But if the goalie does fumble, you've got your runners. Like, you can tell they're greedy. You've got DeSage. I reckon she's going to clean this ball up.
Here we go. And it's a missed kick. She won't be happy with that one.
No, she's got a good kick. She just needs to utilise that one a little bit more.
She's got a great leg on her. And that gets through Archer this time. There's Raymond, and Raymond, not her best kick of the night, but not happy either. She stayed on the ground, so maybe she's got a bit of cramp. Oh, through Slewinski. I reckon cramp, but there's a Yapas player down with cramp and back play, but we'll keep up with the play here, and there is Kalakis again. Francis.
No ball's going to go through, or pass her. And she's going to make sure that that's not going to happen tonight, especially in these last couple of minutes. She's really going to put on a strong defence.
I'm impressed with football here. The referee's gone over and has stopped play for cramp.
Oh, and there we go. And she's up.
And now play will resume. I wish they did that in AFL. Go down with cramp all the time when the game's in the balance. Stop. Just stop. Oh, ball's gone out. The linesman put his flag up. They said play on. So the stage tries to get it to Anderson. Anderson, excuse me, with fancy footwork. Sega call.
Unlucky. She's a little bit off this game, isn't she, Sega call?
Yeah,
She's not playing as her
not
usual.
the one-touch player that we've seen over the last couple of weeks.
I'm not quite too sure she's actually carrying any injuries. That might be disrupting her game and her skill set tonight. She's not really giving it as she usually is. For someone that's sitting up there that's got a few, goals under her sleeve, she's definitely a bit quiet.
Ooh, that's gone out. So Corey caught. Good challenge there. There's
Kitsos has
moved up like she did last week as well when they had the game in the balance.
And
Second
you know what? Segakol is going to prove me
Oh,
wrong.
and well done, Gage Pearson. Gosh, I can't stress enough how well she's done back there since she was moved from the sweeper's role into the goalkeeper's
She
role.
kept on her toes all game.
And I'm just loving the kick out. She's gaining that much ground for her team. There's Zoe. Does it stay in?
No, it doesn't.
In a pocket rocket down this left
She's a brilliant little player.
left side. They haven't gone down. The uppers haven't used the left as much with Lelko's side either. But just looking out there now, she's been substituted. So actually brought her off when she's probably been one of their most damaging players as well. So quite
Definitely.
surprised they've brought Lelko off and Trappett. So two of their dangerous and leading goal kickers
Yeah, has definitely taken field off.
have come off for the youngsters, which is good for the youngsters. Good development for them.
Yeah, give them the girls, let them step up.
Now, what do you do if you're captain of either side out there, Mina? Do you play defensively to try and get the draw, or do you play attacking to try and win the game with 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes left in the game?
With your 5 minutes remaining, if you got a lot of trust and you're comfortable with your backline, you know it's a strong backline, I would be playing my strategies up top in the
Here's
forward line.
Zoe, and Anderson looks like she's dropped back. So she has. So Mina would still be attacking, going for the win.
I would be, yeah.
So Zoe,
Zoe, look at that.
Oh,
And found
Kalakis again. She just needs to turn. She can't. And front on. There's two hard as nut players, as you'll see, challenge and both get back up. And nothing malice in it. They just both get back to their feet.
She will have a crack. She will.
Oh, then here she goes, bang.
I think she's actually surprised herself in that one.
Here's Corey.
That was close.
Oh,
that was close.
Even we were holding our breath for it.
Only a few minutes here remaining. Let's see if Yapas can use this to their advantage.
So there's a hit her chest, and thankfully for her, Fraser was just one step too deep to take the opportunity of that fumble. But well done to Taylor Kickett to dive at the feet of someone. That just goes to show how courageous she is. Gets us. She's going to take the quick throw in. Oh.
And we've got an interchange. We've got a sub here.
So number 3, Uzi is coming on.
And coming off is
Raymond. So Raymond.
I'm a bit indecisive about that interchange.
Yeah.
Do you really want to take Raymond off in a couple of minutes spare when considering it's a
She
draw?
was suffering with a bit of cramp, so maybe that's affected her run. Sort of wasn't watching her after that cramp, Mina, but you know, I wouldn't have brought her off. It's the same with.
Oh, that would be a free kick, and the ref did call it.
Yeah, good call.
Against Yana Samardan. Young So earned that free kick. Looks like Gould's going to take it.
Zoe, she is a pocket rocket out there for Port, number 7. So Gould is going to take this kick. Kalakis is up forward.
She's definitely going to be looking.
Oh, good work, Anderson.
Well done.
Well done, Anderson.
God, it's such a beautiful night tonight. I just keep feeling that beautiful dry
there's
season
a
breeze.
nice breeze. So Zoe's got this ball. Anderson thought it was hers. Kalakis has made the move early. They've got no Raymond out there now. I think that's a big call to take her off, Mina.
Yeah.
So Grattan.
Grattan is another dangerous player, which works the defence.
Here's
pretty well.
Kalakis. She can't go down that left.
Oh, that's a little bit
The far side, because Raymond's not there. Taylor Kicker lets that one go out. She probably should have picked that up so she could boot it.
See,
She's got a bigger kick than a placement kick, Mina. So I got just over 2 minutes. It might be a little bit of extra time. There won't be much in it. There's Gold. Kalakis. What does she do this time? She tries to go through to Fraser. Henderson.
Cool.
Gould's going to come through, just nails it through. And Taylor make sure she takes that one. Still haven't seen a bit of a dance from her yet. That's a good kick.
That is a good kick.
That's what I thought she should have done.
Making straight to Kanai.
Kanai, here's the sand.
Oh, look,
She's dangerous. She needs to have a crack now, and she goes on the inside and again, and straight through.
Girl, just missed that window of opportunity. Have a crack the first time.
Hold your head up high, Desand. She showed a bit of skill there, inside out, and
Kanai is down.
Fortunately for Desand, she just couldn't nail that one. Look at this, but look at the footwork, man. She's a young player.
She is. She goes through.
Courageous. Here we go.
Turns her inside out.
Grattan, mind you. Then turns her inside out again.
And that kick that she just took is one of the most difficult kicks to try and score with the outside of her boot.
And probably as a young player, it looks like that she's dominant on her right side. She needs to practice with her left.
Yes.
If she was a bit more dominant with that left, she could have a crack with the left with a bit more power, and I reckon she would have got that goal.
I think she should have gave the first try a crack for goal. She did have a good opportunity then.
Cramp. We've got the trainer going out there. We've just hit full time here, so there will be a little bit of injury time. So we've got 3-3 draw. Well, just why we've got the break. So the goals were Yapas scored all their goals so far in the first half. Got maybe a minute or two left here. We had Mizza, 6-minute mark. Lelko, the 11-minute mark. Anderson, the 13-minute mark. And for Port, we had Raymond kicked her first goal in the first half, the 9-minute mark. Then in the second half, we had Fraser. We'll give it to her, the 53-minute mark, but it come off Kitsos, so nearly an own goal there. And then Raymond again, the 74-minute mark to level the scores here. Round 7 of the Women's Premier League.
What a great game.
Full time, but a bit of injury time. And
no, she's going to call it back for a free kick.
So what happens?
Are we?
So now is that a turnover? It is too.
It is.
So it was an indirect free kick.
Right, and she did it direct.
Yeah. So she. Here we go.
This is dangerous.
Okay.
Here we Archer for the kick.
Oh, beautiful kick. But Grattan's there. What is she going to do? Just boot it? No, she doesn't. Henderson, and there's full time. So full time here at Larrakia Park. Round 7 of the Women's Premier League. We've got a draw. 3-3. So the Yapas scored there 3 goals in the first half. Port scored 1 in the first half. They'd come back to score the last 2 goals. And what a game we had here. Thank you, Mina Chisholm, once again. Look forward to listening to your comments next week. And next week, for round 8, we have Mindle versus Hellenic. I'm Natasha Medbury. Thank you.
Walked up the stage.